This is Dungeon Not Included, the actual play podcast for the adventurous listener. You are listening to our game of Bulldogs, a sci-fi adventure RPG from Galileo Games. Brennan is your GM and host, Frank plays Sticky, Alex plays Graucom McGruff, and Red plays San Ming. Our theme music is by Seamus Ronan.
This podcast needs its own Baby Yoda.
If Sticky's leaving, I think you should play Baby Yoda.
I absolutely think that this podcast is going to end up with us having to do some sort of transport at some point, and it's going to be live baby cargo, and we're going to end up having to play Three Men and a Baby in Space. But
I'm excited. I'm into this. I want this.
Who doesn't? What's not to love?
Welcome to our Baby Yoda podcast, where we discuss.
We have no inside track. We're just talking about Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
We discuss the implications of Baby Yoda in the new Mandalorian TV show. I just want to talk about how to become a 2-year-old, it takes Yoda's species 50 years. Like, how long am I changing fucking diapers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Too long is the answer.
I wonder if Mando has been changing diapers.
It doesn't seem like it, which I'm very concerned about.
Maybe Yoda's species just is that efficient.
Yeah. What about some sort of force-based poop removal? We don't know.
Well,
that
if the wizards could do it.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
That's right.
The Hogwarts
God, no. We are not making force poop vanishing canon. No.
Jedi just shit on the floor.
A Dementor's favorite food is diarrhea.
We're back on bad British accents.
That's from a ProZD video.
So where were we? Because I kind of don't remember.
We had flown back into the spaceport after San had gone back for the sword. Sticky and I were not super thrilled with the whole way the situation went down. Sticky had decided to go start looking for potential other crews, either looking for new people to join, looking for other jobs, stuff like that. San and I kind of had it out in the spaceport, and I went to a bar. And it ended with San and Graucom kind of having a heart to heart over a lapping up a bottle some water out of a cup with its tongue, talking about like how they don't really know each other yet they're putting expectations on each other. Definitely Graucom was putting expectations based on previous actions onto San, which is not necessarily San's fault. That's also Graucom's fault for making expectations based on stuff and then being disappointed when things don't go the way he expects it to. And it ended with us kind of like, with San saying like, well, what do you want to know? And Graucom says, what's your drink? And then that's where we kind of left it off.
Sticky was like, well, if we can't work together, we might as well split up.
Yes. So I think basically if I mean, granted, I know we're going to cut some of this, but I would think that what would be a logical place for us to take off would not be to actually act out. I don't think we need to go through the whole whatever heart to heart Graucom would have. I think we can cut to us leaving the bar and having reconciled and looking for Stick.
Okay.
Does that work for everyone? Because otherwise, I don't know how long it's going to. Yeah.
I think I sort of do, but I just from I don't know how much. Wow, it's been a while since I've role played regularly. Like, how satisfying would it be if we go from last time we did anything? It was a heart to heart between the two of you, to this one being another heart to heart between either the two of or three of us. Like, if I feel like it might be more narratively compelling to. We're on our way to Galactic Central Point. You guys have your moment in the bar. It looks at the end of that episode like you might have come to terms with each other. But we haven't really resolved any of the problems we have just working.
No, I agree. I think that if we were to say anything, yeah, I would say that what I say is if we were to have anything seem resolved at all, it would be that San and Graucom are walking on the bar still talking, but we haven't talked to you. We don't know where you are. In fact, we could even open with you having a solo scene for a bit, trying to figure some shit out and set the tone that way too. And then from there, we have to hash everything out. But rather than have it be, I mean, we did a lot of exposition in the last episode with this history of San's sword and everything like that and everything. I think opening with more exposition of Graucom just badgering San with questions, I think would just be too much.
Yeah. I honestly kind of feel bad too that we didn't discuss this beforehand, giving like Brennan a running start on what we want.
Yeah. Brennan, make this up as you go along.
Captivating, compelling, and transformative.
Can you all dance puppet dance.
Brennan, your job is to say yes and to everything with no context.
All the contradictory things say yes and.
All right, so do we want to start it when you're at Galactic Central Point on Job Tower?
Yeah.
So let's fast forward a little bit to Job Tower, where Sticky was getting ready to look for more crew members, I believe.
Yeah. Well, let's say we're right outside and gonna make an announcement to our crew. I'm like, all right, San, Graucom, we're here. So let's all get out, take a look and see what the other opportunities we have for ourselves, and I guess after we find that, we'll figure things out. Right? We'll figure things out. He's being pretty nonchalant about the whole thing, but it's clear from his little expressions that he's expecting possibly no one to come back.
Okay.
Is this what you really want?
Yeah. And I walk away.
All right. And San will give a look to Graucom. Will follow wherever Sticky goes then.
Graucom will also follow. And how is Job Tower? What does Job Tower look like? Is it just like series of terminals that have different stuff? Is it a giant digital like message board with things? Like, what am I looking at?
Yeah, that there's it's a combination of things. So there's digital kiosks, right, that you can go to sign up for things. There's a big board in the middle that has jobs on it. There's sort of a big cattle call area where people can just go in and, pick people out of the crowd.
Graucom is going to walk around, but he's going to be keeping an eye out for any sort of job that seems like it go to an area that he knows to be fun. As in like having a good time. Like if there's something that's on like a giant shopping mall planet or a beach or something where the job itself could also come with a side entertainment value to kind of try and cheer people up and bring people together, because he's very much in the mom and dad have been fighting and I want to put everything back together mode.
Right.
Casino planet, something like that. He's keeping an eye out.
Ball pit planet, yay!
I'm trying to secure us a beach episode, guys. That's what I'm working on right now.
Stick is going up to the console, and first thing he's going to do is he's going to look up for positions that a person in Graucom's place, like an engineer or a marksman position, and he's going to make a short list of 3 to 5 jobs that look like they might be good for Graucom, because he's got the impression that there's no way Graucom's going to volunteer to leave. That's just not his nature. He's a soldier. He doesn't want to be with us. He's here, so he will continue to be here no matter what. Then I'm going to do the same thing basically for San. I'm going to go look up what I think her, maybe there's even a moment where I'm searching for annoying, my angry search terms. But then no, I look for like counselor or someone who's like a pilot or what have you. And when I come up with a list of 3 or 5 jobs, a few jobs for them as well to come back with suggestions. And as for my own crew or my own future, Stick just sort of like looks at the wheel and spins randomly. Not happy about it. Not like, oh, this is going to be fun, but like it does. I haven't even thought, and Stick has not even thought what he wants. He doesn't really want to be forced with other people. So if he has to be with a crew, it doesn't matter who.
Okay. So he's just going to sort of randomly pick a pilot and an engineer?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, that is fun.
You're definitely going to get people who are better than Gralcom and San.
Maybe. You never know with Transgalaxy, so.
Yeah, but there's a little bit of like, patheticness to this. This is just like, it doesn't even, I don't even care.
Right. So you get these a couple of new crew come up that you can collect from the Transgalaxy office, I should say, here on the station. And
I'm not going to contact them right away. I want to make sure that San and Gralcom have decided what they're going to do. But
right.
Then I guess I'll, reach out to them afterwards.
Okay. And so where were you going, San?
I don't think San would like split up. So San might be like hanging out. I think San might be working on the ship again. Just kind of tinkering with the systems. Maybe actually doing like an assessment to figure out how to fix it instead of just going in with no plan this time.
Okay. So you're going to sort of work on the systems on the ship a little bit?
Yeah.
Maybe try to get Flappy sorted out?
Yes. Once and for all. Like that's ever happened before.
And where did you go, Gralcom?
Gralcom is he's just staring at the boards, trying to see anything that looks. I think he's looking for keywords and phrases, but he doesn't actually. He's just scanning for things like beach, gambling, shopping, drinking. He's just looking for words. And I mean, he could very well come across something that's totally not what he wants because he's not paying that close attention, but he's just finding words and hitting every button and collecting them all on his pad. Like he's just, it could be like carry whale carcass off beach and he's hitting it, right? Like he just sees beach. So that's what his job is right now, is he's just collecting, just like Stick's doing. He's collecting names and jotting stuff down, but his have a very different motive.
Right. So you find a job that's taking some cargo out to the planet of Shankau.
Okay.
Which has a resort on it named Hidna, which your search for beach and gambling pulled up. So
ooh, awesome. Yeah, I grab it without reading what I'm actually anything about that other than location.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
Yep. I know nothing else about this job except it's going to a place that has a beach and gambling. So there we go.
All right.
Beach episode.
Get to see all your characters' swimsuits.
Oh man, montage. We have to.
San wears one of those like, the trunks with the like surfing polo thing. That's what San wears.
Yeah. Well, we'll get there, but I got some ideas. Assuming we get to this planet, I'm gonna save it for when we get there.
Where is Gralcom's bikini?
Unsubscribe.
All right. So, Sticky, you are sadly and slowly walking towards the Transgalaxy office as you see these couple of crew members waiting for you there. One looks like a fairly normal looking Arsabaran humanoid type, although they look a little sick. And the other one is a big, shall we say, human-sized slime mold.
All right. Oh, and these are potential
Crew members, yes.
So, what the hell is your backstories?
The slime mold sort of oozes towards you in an amorphous way, and then sort of glops onto you, like a big wet hug.
I mumble through the slime, very clingy.
It kind of oozes back off and says, and it's through some sort of weird membrane or something. It makes noises. It says, "Got a good look at you there."
Very nice.
All right.
I'm sorry, you have to be at least level 5 friendship to unlock my tragic backstory. So,
all right. I'm gonna call you New Graucom. Morose one. What's your deal?
The Arsabaran sort of sways and turns towards you and says, I am Jeffrey. I am your new pilot.
Can you walk directly towards me for just one quick second?
Sure. You would definitely say his gait is shambling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. You two wait here for as long as you want, because I'm not picking you up. Just go over here.
Nice.
Yeah, I might go complain to the head office, not to try to get any sort of justice, because that's not going to happen, but there's got to be more losers who need jobs.
So you go over to the desk there.
Yeah. Not quite with out of earshot. I mean, like,
not quite out of earshot.
Okay. Losers.
And the person at the desk looks down at you and says, "What's the issue?"
My replacement crew is almost literally spineless straight through. I mean, the slime is one thing, which is fine, whatever. But the other guy also probably doesn't have a spine. Look at him.
He says, "Listen, you needed a new pilot and a new engineer, so we pulled up the dossier of our recent applicants and found a couple of appropriate crew. What do you want from me?"
Yeah, there was only 2 in this entire facility. You don't have 2 more somewhere else I could look for?
Well, look who wants to have the pick of the crop.
Oh, pick of the crop? I don't need the pick of the crop. I just need something to work with.
So you're saying these guys aren't good enough for you? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Well, pal, this is what you get.
All right. Well, I guess We could just die on our next mission. That'll work out fine. All right, new Growlcom, person whose name I didn't get. Let's go.
All right. The Uzi guy oozes towards you. The other guy shambles towards you.
Yeah.
New
So
Growlcom.
we've got one pilot, the other one's the engineer. I'm actually, like I said, my plan was to see how Son and Growlcom do first, but
Right.
I don't mind meeting these people first, and I'll summon them when what inevitably happens.
Right. So you have your backup crew ready, basically.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even backup at this point. I'm fully expecting them to be the new crew, but
Right.
I am going to wait to hear what happens.
Growlcom, I think, comes running out, super excited, tail wagging, holding out the manifest or the job that he has. He's holding his six face stick. We've got a job. I've got one we can do. It's taking us to a beach planet that has a casino. Beach and casino. We could totally have a lot of good times together. We can go have a lot of fun. Think about the damage we could do to a casino.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some sort of native population of people who are being mistreated by the casino that we're going to have to liberate. So what is the actual job?
It's a delivery of basically chips.
The kind you
Like
can-
food,
the kind
like
you can-
food chips or like computer chips?
No, like gambling chips.
Oh, gambling chips. Okay, that makes sense.
Huh. Interesting. And this is something you want to do, Growlcom.
Yeah, absolutely. This is something I want to do. We can.
What is it about this job that, I don't know, sings to you?
It seems like something we would enjoy. It seems something.
Huh.
I could be wrong, but it seems like you would. Gambling seems like something that we haven't really done, but something you would be totally into.
Ah, there we go.
Mhm.
Something I would like.
Yes,
That's what
absolutely.
you went to find for yourself.
Yes,
something I would want.
absolutely.
You don't see a problem with that?
At the moment, I mean, that's fine by me. If everyone's happy, I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
Said you're also my captain, so I mean, of course, if I want you to be happy, so that we can have a good, steady crew. That's part of the position, right? And please the captain.
Mm. Why don't we check in with San and see how well she did in finding something that makes that sparks joy in her.
All right.
That reference was out of date by the time this was recorded. It's not just the delay in podcasting.
Oh, I'm sure she'll get a season 2 at some point.
All right. So, San, do you want to go ahead and make a roll on your systems to take a good look at the ship's system and maybe read the manual?
Yeah, let's do that. Wow, reading a manual, what a novel idea. I got a 3.
Awesome. So you can put an aspect on the ship, something like I've read the manual.
Yeah, I'm gonna put thoroughly researched on
Ooh.
as a tag on the ship.
So you have now thoroughly researched the ship and spent your time doing that. You haven't actually gotten to do any of the reprogramming by the time Growlcom and Sticky get back.
That's fine.
Did the other two come with us?
I don't know. Did you tell them to stay there, or did you not mention anything, Sticky?
No, yeah, I told them to wait there for me. Like I said, I was trying to get to get sign off to see what's going on with the two
With the
here.
rest of the crew, yeah. All right, so they didn't come. So you've arrived at the ships, Sticky and Graucom. What are you gonna do? You see that San is still aboard.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna run right inside with the thing still handed out in front of me, as if getting ready to show it, like a small child trying to show something to their parent. Like, look what I did! Like running in with this job.
To San.
Yeah, son, I've got us a job. I got a job.
Oh, good. What
It's
is it?
to delivering poker chips to a casino planet with a beach.
Okay.
Beach seems fun. Beach seems like something
I mean,
we could.
it seems like a pretty easy job, but
Yeah, it might be one of the easiest ones we've had since delivering poop.
that'll be a nice break.
Right?
Well, let's get those chips loaded up then.
Stick, she's good with it.
Wait, are you two are sticking together?
Yeah, why not?
Huh. So does that mean you've already found another ship?
I'm sorry?
What's going on here? Did you even leave to look for another job?
No, I was working on the ship systems like I always do.
All right. I close whatever hangar door that's leading out.
Okay.
A few days ago, we were all trapped out in space with a bunch of murderous pirates or mercenaries out there looking to get us. And we had a chance to escape, and we didn't. Because you, San, thought you needed to go back and get something that was precious to you. And the rest of us, that would be Graucom and I, felt like we had to go back and save you. And all that, how do I put it? Baggage is dangerous. So I thought we had agreed we were going to go back to Galactic Central and see what our prospects are. But it seems like the two of you didn't even bother.
Listen, Sticky. I know what I did was wrong. And I'm sorry for causing you that trouble. But I think the main problem between the two of us is both of us think that we're right. And that tends to come with one of us making a decision without consulting the other, and then continuing with that course of action whether or not anybody else agrees with us. And that's what happened with me and my sword, and I apologize. But this whole parting of ways, this is you doing the same thing.
I'm going to have to disagree there. See, you're making me have to make a decision, right? I don't want to be in a crew where I feel like I have to risk my hide to save yours.
And you don't have to. If you want to leave, that's fine, but you don't get to decide that we all part ways because of that. You can leave.
I can't leave this ship. I mean, I don't think Transgalaxy would be okay with that. Although I'm really not that committed or attached to it. And like I said, if the two of you want to stick together, I guess that makes sense. I just don't quite buy that you want to stick with me.
I have some stuff to work out. And I've started working it out with Graucom. And I'm willing to work it out with you, but you're going to have to meet me halfway here. I can't extend the olive branch if you won't do the same.
I think Stick is gonna panic. I don't think he knows how to handle what he's experiencing right now. Because he really, like, the thing that bothers him the most is that he didn't just leave her to die.
Yeah.
So he figures, well, fine, she, doesn't want to be around me. Good riddance. But San not following up on that. Like, he doesn't know. I really don't think he has any. I think he's going to start picking fights.
Okay.
No, you can't go back on what you can't just, whenever things are okay, you're suddenly reasonable and want to talk things out. But when the shit hits the fan, we're going to be back up against the wall. And your little lapdog is going to do whatever the hell you want him to do, because he'll do whatever the hell anybody wants him to do. He's finding Gambler Planet because he thinks I like it. Well, screw you, screw him, screw you, and screw this whole thing.
Do you not like gambling?
Of course I like gambling!
Listen, Sticky, if you have a problem with me, that's fine. Hurl insults at me all you want. But
I will.
But don't drag Gralcom into your beef with me, okay?
You're talking about dragging Gralcom. You're dragging him. You dragged him back from safety, almost got him killed, and he's going to follow you again and again and again and get himself killed eventually. He doesn't have an army of his people backing him up. He's only got you, and we all know what you're mostly interested in. The mystery that is you.
Listen, I've worked things out with Gralcom. If you want to talk about me, we can do that. But Gralcom and I are square.
I'm sick of talking. And I storm out.
Okay.
My favorite part about that was that, as reasonable as San was trying to be, Red was still like, all right, we'll fight a little bit.
Listen, San's working on it, but she's still confrontational.
Of course. Can't change those stripes overnight.
Yeah.
What's Gralcom doing?
Yeah, what are you going to do, Gralcom?
Gralcom is going to Flappy right now while everyone's looking, and he's rolling a piloting check to start the job.
Oh my god!
Actually, no. Okay, no. Can I guess let's retcon. Gralcom, while this is happening, has gone and collected the chips and loaded them on the ship.
Excellent.
Nice.
And while they're, if we can make it, if we can do it, we'll say they're on there. And now Gralcom is. You look over, and Gralcom is just typing stuff in the computer and hitting the go button.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I did close the hangar.
You closed the hangar behind
the
what's going on outside.
So
I start screaming Shanghai, whatever the equivalent is here.
Right.
Should I roll a piloting check to just take off?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is gonna go. I'm sure.
-1. A -1.
Oh Jesus.
I think that Gralcom is in such a rush to leave that he's just like scraping the ship on other ships as he's.
Well, the fueling pipes didn't get untethered or anything. So.
Okay. So
as you're pulling out, there's like popping off and spraying fuel everywhere, and
Yes. I think San gets like knocked into a wall because you start so suddenly. I'm guessing.
Sorry, Flappy. Anything we can do to make this a little easier?
Flappy seems to not respond.
No.
You seem to be trying to resolve a crisis through physical means.
Both physical and emotional.
Can I help you with that?
Please do.
Gralcom, I'm like, do you know what you're doing?
I have an idea. I've piloted before. It's just not my forte.
Listen, I'm fine with you piloting. Just warn us next time, okay?
Oh, we're distracted. I'm trying to move on physically and emotionally. So, here, The coordinates are in. You fly.
Yeah, all right. And San will go over and make sure that the coordinates don't fly us into any stars or anything.
Yeah, all right. Make a pilot check.
Yeah. Let's do this.
After using the phrase
Leroy.
"not fly us," after using the phrase "not fly us" into stars, you better do well.
Leroy Jenkins.
There we go.
3.
A 3. No stars to hit.
Right. Okay. So yes, you can make sure you have to make a few corrections to the navigation course that was laid in, but you're going to safely keep the ship out of any stars or anything. But somebody's going to have to go and seal up the open fuel pipes and stuff that are still that are now leaking fuel on the outside of the ship.
Hey, Gralcom, I think a few things got pulled loose. Could you go check on that?
Do I need to do any sort of roll? Like when we're looking out windows, what am I doing? How am I seeing that there's stuff on the exterior of the ship that's like all messed up?
You can use the ship systems to do that.
Okay, yeah, I'll do the systems then. I don't have a systems stat, so
yeah. So just roll it. A -3.
Oh my god!
We're fine. I don't know what you're talking about. We seem to be
Everything's
fine.
green.
Yeah. It's the happy red flashing lights. Those are the good ones. We're good.
I can put this on autopilot now that I've navigated the course, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a systems just to double check that, because it seems like Gralcom's really slipping up today.
Yeah.
That's a 0.
I don't know. I think we don't know there's anything wrong with the ship.
I think so.
We're gonna get stranded on the way there.
We're never gonna make it to the beach planet.
Flappy's in hibernation right now.
Oh yeah, where's
Well,
Flappy? Shouldn't Flappy be all up on this thing?
Well, it seems like Gralcom was right. Everything's hunky dory.
Well, you typed in the destination. Flappy is now playing, a jaunty party tune and showing pictures of pina coladas to you.
I think Stick is just wide-eyed in utter shock and hasn't done anything in the last minute.
Other than fly across the room with the sudden jolt.
Yeah, as soon as we've stabilized and everyone moved back to as if it were normal.
Mm.
Do I feel like there might be consequences to going back to Galactic Central Point after all the damage we caused getting out?
There might be some fines.
Okay, can never go back there again. Okay. All right. Broken. I have no idea what to do.
So Stick is just dumbfounded. So, yeah. All right. So the two of you are checking and double checking, and it looks like you're missing the indicators that are showing things are going wrong. So,
including the one on your captain's face.
That's right.
So I figured when we get to this place, we drop off the chips, and then maybe we see if we can't just, chill a bit, relax, see if we can't get ourselves realigned a bit. Go to the beach, have some good food, maybe gamble a bit, make some more money, lose some money, who knows? But I don't know. It seems like this would be a good bonding opportunity, good team building activity. Let's go to the beach together. What do you think, San?
Yeah, I'm down. I don't think I've ever seen a beach before. Where I'm from, it's A little cold for swimming.
Oh, then you'll love it. It's gonna be beautiful. There'll be hopefully some sand. There'll be lots of animals in the ocean we can swim by. There'll be drinks and food and maybe a bonfire. Oh, it's gonna be the best.
Cool.
So
Sun's trying really hard not to like turn this into insults sticky hour. So
okay. Sticky is
Like-
still standing there. Done.
My eye is just twitching a little.
Mhm. Oh, and bathing suits. We're gonna have to go buy some bathing suits. We're gonna have to go. Oh, maybe we might even have to go get a little extra wardrobe. If we go out somewhere nice, we can go out for a nice dinner.
bathing suit.
Yeah, it's this little outfit you wear when you go in the water, so that it's you're covered. You can let yourself get maybe a nice tan. It tends to make it so you don't get weighed down by all the clothing you're wearing when you're in the ocean. Plus, I mean, I don't know. Some people may have issues with. We don't know what this planet's like. Maybe they have issues with public nudity. Who knows what their feelings on that sort of thing are? I mean, if not, you can do whatever you like. I tend to be a little more bashful. I'm gonna probably get myself something, but you be you, son. Oh, this is gonna be great.
Can't you just go swimming in your clothes?
Well, that's bathing suits. I don't know if you got it from the name with the suit part. They are clothes, and they're for bathing. It's like it's pretty self-explanatory, as opposed to wearing a winter jacket in the ocean. Like that's gonna drag you down, right? Because it's gonna get really wet and heavy.
Okay.
I wish this podcast were animated so you could see Stick's face. As
All right. So you get to the edge of the system and jump to hyperspace. Luckily, your hyperspace system uses a different fuel source than your subspace systems.
Mhm.
So, but when you arrive at your destination and come out of hyperspace, your ship stops.
We see the planet.
You can see it, yeah.
It's in view. Son, look, it's there. There's the planet. Look at all those beaches. What color is the like? Give us a visual. What's this planet look like from afar? Can we see?
From afar, it's a beautiful dusky red color with these beaches that are gorgeous blue water.
Is this like a Star Wars planet where it's like only one biome covering the entire thing?
Absolutely,
There's
yeah,
just beach planet. All
Yes.
right, perfect. Look at all that coastline. It's all coastline. I can't wait. This is amazing. Drop literally anywhere and be on the beach. So this is awesome.
Yeah, there's sure a lot of water to land in. And I try to fly down to the planet and realize the ship is not working.
That's right. Yeah, some indicators start flashing.
Same one that
you're out
happened
of
flashing.
fuel.
We just notice it.
Yeah. Well, you managed to turn off the monitoring system somehow.
Something is wrong.
Well, what's wrong? What do you think?
Like the ship's
Something's wrong.
Stick, you're here.
Yes, something's wrong. What are we doing here? What happened?
What are you
Did
you
talking
want
about?
us-
We
Space Crowcum.
we have a job.
Who's we?
Oh,
Ugh.
son, we forgot Sticky's other crew.
Oh, you're right. Damn it. Well, first we have to get the
very
ship
nice look. Yeah, that very nice
working.
looking. Yeah, that very nice looking sluggy slime person, and that not very healthy looking person. We left them behind. I'm sorry, Stick.
I go up to the computer, inventory, alcohol.
Did you bring any on board yourself?
I was hoping there might be some.
No. just rubbing alcohol in the med bay.
I walk towards the med bay.
Jesus.
All right, so Sticky, you wander into the med bay, start drinking rubbing alcohol.
Oh, don't do that at home, kids.
Do not. So, what are you guys going to do about the ship problem here?
Got any ideas, Grelcom? You're the engineer.
Well, have we figured out what the issue is yet? Can we tell from
Yeah, you're out of fuel.
out of fuel? All right. Well, we got the escape pods, right? So maybe we go down with those and then we try and hail someone who can come help us. Or potentially we hail from here and see if anyone on planet will be willing to come up and help us out. You can always stick out a thumb and see if anybody passing by will help us. I'm not quite sure what else we could do. I don't know. I don't
Are
believe
the
we could-
comms working, Brennan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I hail like the control tower down on the planet? See if they can help us.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So you set up comms. You essentially open a connection to the planet. A robot answers the hail, and it says, "Greetings. What is your business?"
Hi, we got a cargo to deliver here. Bunch of chips for a casino, but our ship's stuck in the air, so we need a tow.
A tow.
Yeah.
This is a bit unorthodox, but we can arrange for a tug to come up and bring you down.
That'd be great, yeah.
What seems to be the problem? Why did you end up? What's wrong with your ship?
It's gotta be something with the thrusters or something. Our hyperspace is working just fine, but as soon as we came out of it, we just stopped dead.
Interesting. Well, we can help you out. There will be a slight fee.
Sure, yeah.
So the planet sends up a tugboat. Looks like an autonomously piloted vehicle.
Mhm.
And it pulls your ship down. You can see port is composed of basalt towers with a large central docking facility. There's a red alkaloid-rich soil, and big black spires jut out from it. And as you come into the planet's atmosphere, you see that the sky is red.
Okay.
The sea that you can see, the oceans are a lush blue color, however.
That's weird. I mean, like, the reason the ocean's blue is because it's reflecting the blue of the sky, so...
Yes. Well, that would be why most oceans are blue. That is not why these oceans are blue.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, it's, like, weird. There must be some sort of chemical or organism, or maybe the sediment on the bottom of the ocean is blue. Those are all reasons it could be blue.
Yeah.
Are you saying that out loud?
I mean, This seems like a non-canon conversation.
Well, no, just saying, like, are you like questioning whether it is? Okay, just curious. No, I was just curious if like you're making all these observations in a way that Grauka, because Grauka would not be making these observations at all. It's like,
Right.
blue water. It's the ocean.
Blue water. Yeah, it's
blue.
Well,
so the tug brings you down into the port.
San doesn't have science as a skill, so I don't think she would make these observations either.
And you've landed at Hidna, and this is a good place to stop the episode.
Sure, yeah.
I was gonna have Stick walk out of the med bay with rubbing alcohol in his mouth, going, "Finally."
God.
We're entering hell.
Hey there, we hope you enjoyed this episode of Dungeon Not Included. If you did, please tell a friend and leave us a 5-star review and encouraging comments on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, or wherever you get your podcasts. It really does help spread the word for new shows like ours. You can follow the latest from the Dungeon Not Included crew on Twitter at DNI Crew, and over at Facebook at Dungeon Not Included, or at our home on the Non-Productive Network at Non-Productive.com/DNI Crew, where you can find articles, character sheets, and Patreon exclusives, as well as our latest episodes. Thanks!
This has been a non-productive media presentation. Executive producer Frank Hablawi. This program and many others like it on the Non-Productive Network is distributed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial No Derivatives license. Please share it, but ask before trying to change it or sell it. For more information, visit non-productive.com.